Good afternoon. I am Kurt Farrugia, CEO at Malta Enterprise, and I am very honored to be sharing my thoughts with you today. Let me go straight to the point of these webinars, which is how did we at Malta Enterprise adapt to the challenges of the crisis, and what is our strategy in the present circumstances. Until February of this year, Malta was going through an economic boom like never before, and no one would have thought that the government would need to intervene to assist businesses to stay alive. However, as early as March, when it was clear that COVID was going to lock people at home, the Maltese government launched the Wage Supplement Scheme and entrusted Malta Enterprise with its administration. The COVID Wage Supplement provided employees with a basic wage to cover and to address the disruption caused by COVID-19 pandemic. The whole scheme was administered online and in a very simple way. This scheme, which was intended to last up to July, has now been extended to the end of October. Another scheme to incentivize telework was also launched back in March. More recently, in advancing to re-energize the economy, government has entrusted Malta Enterprise to administer a new round of support measures. One of our main incentives will entail making funds available to assist entrepreneurs in re-engineering their business models. We have also amended our startup schemes in order to substitute the private investment shortage that they have been experiencing throughout COVID. Other wider initiatives included assistance on electricity bills and a rent refund mechanism for all business directly affected by COVID. Of course, all this necessitated extra work for all of us at Malta Enterprise. We had to switch overnight to remote working arrangements like most of other workplaces and have faced various organizational, IT, and management challenges. Our capable IT team managed to build systems that facilitated our work immensely. All taken into consideration, I am happy to say that productivity has not been affected negatively. Indeed, our output has increased drastically in order to keep up with the management of the new support schemes. Malta Enterprise has always adopted a proactive approach when it comes to the strategy it has adopted. The COVID-19 pandemic has impacted the strategy of the organizations, but its core objectives remained intact. That is, we provide advice to government on economic strategy, policy advocacy to ensure a business climate that is conducive to business growth, identification of emerging sectors and technology, fostering quality investment, generation of high-quality jobs that translate into a higher standard of living. Indeed, Malta Enterprise continued with its exercise of client outreach. Our marketing activities have, however, been completely transformed. Meetings with investors have been and are continuing to be set up virtually. We have used technology to organize digital delegations and video tours of particular manufacturing facilities. We are creating online publications to inform potential investors on the state of affairs in Malta. The number of webinars discussing various opportunities in Malta have increased, and we intend to continue to organize these webinars in the months to come. Digitalization has allowed us to continue servicing and identifying future clients. But of course, I look forward to the time when clients can come to Malta and see for themselves our hospitality, our beautiful islands, because nothing replaces the real-life experience. As regards investment promotion, I think you will all agree with me that our job in managing investment promotion organization is becoming more and more challenging. At Malta Enterprise, I am happy to say that some FDI projects that we have been working on for months and which were already approved prior to the onset of COVID will still be realized, albeit with some delay. A few others need to be discussed again. However, over the past months, new expressions of interest from investors and in the pipeline of new projects have been very encouraging. I do believe that our strategy of assisting businesses, especially at this juncture, has had a positive effect on Malta's image, with those companies who were assessing our reaction from the outside. One of our priorities now is on investment retention and maintaining contact with existing investors and encouraging them to diversify and expand. Aftercare is becoming more and more important. We are working to assist in businesses' sustainability, encouraging training, reskilling, and the upskilling of employees, as we believe that our established FDI deserve all the support that we can muster in this particular situation. In manufacturing, digitalization, and the advent of Industry 4.0 will continue to bring challenges, but also opportunities. Indeed, this might be the right time for us to assist capital investments that would future-proof our manufacturing sectors and restart the economy as we ease away from COVID. Notwithstanding that, we will always work with different stakeholders on identifying new economic niches. The pandemic is giving rise to interesting opportunities within specific niches. This will require a more of a micro-targeting approach from our end. Areas which will definitely be of interest are related to life sciences, including medical devices and biotech, the use of AI in healthcare-related services, and products including medtech, chatbots, robotics, biometrics, and touchless technologies, e-learning, drone services, and augmented reality, among others. I want to mention a specific new scheme entitled Investment Aid for Production of COVID-19 Related Product, which we have launched earlier in June, following the European Commission's approval. This temporary support measure targets the development of products and technologies that are relevant to the COVID-19 outbreak. Eligible costs must be incurred until the end of December 2020. In the past months, supply chains have experienced intense disruption. This, together with an unexpected decrease in foreign demand, will directly affect exports. In view of this, alongside our sister organization, Trade Malta, Malta Enterprise is discussing ways by which companies that have been affected can be assisted to diversify their supplier countries. If there would be interest to further discuss these two elements with any of the IPAs present, or with any of the companies in your countries that might be interested to manufacture in Malta, we would be very happy to delve into more detail. As an aside, I also want to remark on the need for all of us to engage with Britain, an historic player in our region, in order to maintain an open channel for trade, rather than putting up barriers for entry or exit. I believe that a joint Mediterranean effort in this scope would go a long way in attaining positive results for us all, especially after Brexit. The current COVID-19 crisis has reaffirmed the ever-increasing role of investment promotion agencies. In the context of ANIMA, it is very important that IPAs in the Mediterranean continue to discuss their synergies and explore their complementarities in an atmosphere of collaboration. Our economies present interesting opportunities to each other. They are gateways to larger neighboring regional markets. Our countries mirror one another by offering ideal staging posts with access to large and growing markets. Hence, a win-win that can potentially exploit for our mutual benefit. In closing, I would like to congratulate ANIMA for the way it has adapted to the COVID crisis. My colleague, Ms. Phil O'Malley, has reiterated all the efforts that you have undertaken in order to continue operations and services in these trying times. Well done to all involved. I wish ANIMA a fruitful General Assembly next week, and to all other fellow IPAs the best possible year ahead, with an eye to rebound from this phase as swiftly as possible in the best interest of our businesses and communities.